Hey there everybody, Upstart DJ here, commentating on this Pokemon Wi-Fi battle for Slowbroguy against Bloo because it's just been far too long. It is my destiny to commentate on Pokemon battles and it is just so good to be back. But, talking of destiny, it was destiny for these two best friends to battle, and now they are the worst of enemies, as Bloo sends out Carracosta, the 5th gen rock and water type Pokemon, pretty weak physically. He's got a great defense but a poor attack. Slowbroguy launches off with the king of the swing. Oh yes, here comes Darmanitan, and Darmanitan gets out of there straight away with a U-turn because it doesn't want to eat a Surf. But in comes Venusaur with a very inappropriate name, but Carracosta uses a move called Shell Smash, and what Shell Smash will do is it will lower its defenses, but it will raise its attack, special attack and speed by a hell of a lot, so it's making it into a sweeper. However, brave move really, because Carracosta is very weak to the grass type move, but it does hit the body slam, and this is where the Hax roller coaster starts. Oh yes, paralysis from the body slam and Venusaur cannot do a goddamn thing about it. Seriously, one grass type move from Venusaur would have probably killed Carracosta. Just one. Any move, Grass Knot, Energy Ball, you name them, it probably would have done for Carracosta. And yet, it Shell Smashes. Perfect opportunity for Venusaur to attack. It can just attack right now. Carracosta would die because it's lost too much special defense and physical defense. But no, Venusaur is like, oh, I can't attack, I'm too paralyzed. It's ripping the petals out of its head, and Slowbro is ripping the hair out of his head as well. And unfortunately, Venusaur is down without troubling the scorers. Poor grass guy. But in comes Yamada, a strange name for a strange Pokemon. It's a purple Slowbroguy. And look how much damage it does. A lot of damage. Slowbro is one of the best physical defenders you will ever see. And yet Carracosta, someone with only base 78, I think, 78 base attack, has done that much damage to it. It is an amazing feat, but now they're both paralyzed. I'm not quite sure why Carracosta used Aqua Jet there. Not too sure. Maybe it was a misclick, maybe it felt it had to go first, but because of that misclick, it has to eat a Psyshock. Now, Psyshock, psychic type move, its power is based behind the special attack, but it hits the physical defense, and that critical hit is awesome. Slowbro needed that, but it still didn't die. Now, Carracosta uses Surf. Shell Smash actually raises both physical attack and special attack, so this actually does an awesome amount of damage. And now he's paralyzed. Oh yes, this is Venusaur, the sequel, featuring Slowbro. Oh, believe me. Now, Carracosta, how brave is Bloo for doing this? A third Shell Smash. He's on death doors, and yet he maximizes his speed and his attacks. Anything from Slowbroguy, anything from Slowbro now would kill Carracosta, but no way, it's paralyzed. And if this Haxie battle could not get any funnier, Carracosta paralyzed, Slowbro paralyzed. Oh, it's a Hax roller coaster, believe me. A Haxapalooza. It is amazing to watch. But Carracosta does get the body slam, and that will do for Slowbro. So Slowbroguy is on the back foot. He's struggling here. But in comes Darmanitan. He's quick, he's strong, and Carracosta, unfortunately, is paralyzed. It tried to use the Aqua Jet, you can tell, because it tried to go first. Excuse me, and, you know, it would have done a hell of a lot to Darmanitan. So, very lucky from Slowbroguy there, but he needed that luck. So, in comes Roar! The Dragonite against a Lilligant? Grass-type Pokemon can't do crap to Dragon-types, but hey, Dragonite is scared off, so it's actually a good move from Bloo. But in comes Azumarill, and I think to myself, Lilligant, Swords Dance? What? What? I don't get it. Night Slash? Huh? I don't get it. But then I think, oh, shenanigans. I think some shenanigans are afoot here. I think there's some trickery here, because say hello to Zoroark. Oh, you gotta love it. He is a tricky little bugger, isn't he? I can't pick him up. I always get tricked by Zoroark, so does Slowbroguy. I hate him. But in comes Arcanine, and Arcanine is going to growl because he wants to intimidate Zoroark. That will lower its physical attack, which is a great move, but he's still +1, and this Night Slash could do a lot, and it does do a massive amount of damage. Zoroark takes the risk. He tries to use Sucker Punch, but it will fail because Arcanine did not use an attack, and unfortunately Zoroark is punished. He gets burnt by the Will-O-Wisp. Will-O-Wisp. He tries to use Sword Stance just to try and make up for some kind of physical attack. He wants to be able to do some kind of damage. However, this is a very bulky Arcanine, a very physical defense Arcanine. I think so anyway. And Night Slash, it's a very weak attack. Can it do any damage though? Can Zoroark do anything? He tries the Sucker Punch. It's slightly stronger than Night Slash. Can he do much damage? He does do quite a bit of damage for a Pokemon which has been burnt and intimidated. However, one Fire Blast will do for Zoroark, and Slowbroguy is punching his way back into this battle until it meets the wall. Gastrodon. Now I thought to myself, this must be Hidden Power Grass. That would be a one-hit KO. But no, Slowbro tells me that that was actually a mistake on his part. When he was making this Arcanine, he thought it was HP Grass, but unfortunately it wasn't. So yeah, he has paid for his mistake there, and Gastrodon, the happy little snail, who looks so cool, looks like he's going at such a speed, actually takes down Arcanine. Now, this is important. Dragonite is taking a risk here because Gastrodons do know the Ice Beam. They usually know the Ice Beam. However, Gastrodon doesn't seem to have it. It goes to the Stockpile instead. Stockpile will raise its physical defense and special defense, but Arcanine is raising its attack and its speed. Blue can't afford to let Dragonite get too powerful. This is only a bulky Dragonite. It's not as strong as, say, a full power Dragonite. However, 2 Dragon Dances, and you know a 2 Dragon Dance Outrage will decimate anything apart from maybe Skarmory. But it is poison now, and Gastrodon wants to stall. It really wants to stall Dragonite. It wants to get some poison damage on Dragonite, but Roar uses Outrage. He is outraged, and Gastrodon is losing health, and you're thinking, oh yes, that's a bit more hacks Upstart. That's a critical hit. You gotta love it. The hacks count is something like 7 or 8 now. Believe me, it's one of the haxiest battles I ever had the pleasure of watching. But how will that poison do? Will the poison damage be Dragonite's downfall? We'll see. But it's a great move by Blue because he brings in Luxray. Intimidate will lower Dragonite's physical attack, which will soften the blow. He uses Protect as well to waste an Outrage turn. And Blue really needs this to be a 2-turn Outrage. He needs Dragonite to be confused, but unfortunately for him, it's a 3-turn Outrage, and that is so devastating. But can Luxray hang on and get the Ice Fang in? He can, and that surprised me. How the hell did Luxray survive that? I really have no idea whatsoever. But Dragonite survives the Ice Fang, which again is absolutely outstanding. But because of the poison that Gastrodon did, it actually is very important, and Blue is on the charge here. He started well, he's doing well in the middle battle, but here we go with Darmanitan, the king of the swingers. Oh, he's back, and he's going to face a Heracross. All he's going to do is use U-turn, which is a very scouty move. Darmanitan has got no health lost at the minute, so that is a big danger for Blue. Heracross, though, has to take on an Azumarill, who looks so cute. I love it. It looks like an Easter egg. You just want to crack it open and eat its chocolate insides. But it gets hit by close combat. Wham! Right in the face. It doesn't look cute anymore, and Azumarill is down. But this Heracross, being 5th gen and all, is actually quite special. It has the ability Moxie, which will raise its attack every time it takes down a Pokemon. So now it's super powerful. Unfortunately, it needs to be super quick, and it isn't super quick. Darmanitan is so much faster, and will use the Flare Blitz, and Heracross is down. Could that be Blue's last hope? He needs Darmanitan to kill itself because he doesn't have much left. He has Luxray, who did so well taking that Outrage before from Dragonite. Can it survive the Flare Blitz with the Intimidate? Fingers crossed, guys. Can Blue hold on? Of course not. Slowbro is just too strong here. Darmanitan is doing so well, and the final Pokemon is just a Lilligant. And Lilligant, as cute and lovely as it is, has to go, unfortunately. No Grass-type Pokemon can survive a Flare Blitz from this beast. It is far too powerful, Flare Blitz is far too strong, and Lilligant is just too cute to survive. So Slowbroguy is the winner. Congratulations to Slowbroguy, and unfortunately, unlucky to Blue as well. You did well, dude. You did well at the start, and you had a good mid-game as well, but Slowbro, he got the critical kills, I'll call them. But anyway, guys, stick close to Slowbroguy's channel for more battles, and until next time, I've been Upstart DJ saying sayonara for now.